Welcome to Crown Your Aqua Heart Tarot. My name is Angel. This is my very first pick a card, and I'm going to be doing 5 piles today, and it is going to be about love and relationships for the month of October. And when I say love and relationships, it can be romantic, it can be friends, it can be family, any of those things. And I will be doing 5 piles today. Pile 1 is golden obsidian. Pile 2 is agate. Pile 3 is green opal. Pile 4 is leopard skin jasper. Pile 5 is a river rock that is black and red with like a white band in the middle. Okay, pile 1, this is your reading. You had the gold obsidian. All of these today have sort of a natural heart shape. And gold obsidian is good for healing, for your root chakra, your third eye, your solar plexus, helps with pain relief, virility, stomach disorders, dissolving blocks, and manifesting your desires. So I pulled for everybody today one of these cards, and the one that you got is I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love, which is good for a love reading. And then I did a few oracle cards, and then I pulled the Star Spinners Tarot, and I pulled 5 to 7 cards for everybody. And there's extra lovers in this deck, so I thought it'd be a good one for love and relationships. And you got the 9 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the 3 of Wands in reverse, the 7 of Coins, the Chariot in reverse, and the 3 of Swords. Now, what I am seeing is you're working on your money in October, and it's going to be fairly abundant. You're going to make some wise decisions. You're up in the air about something, and since we're talking about love and relationships, I'm going to say maybe about what you're going to pursue next. It looks like you might be recovering from some heartache in the recent past or just about to happen. And speed of things is kind of slow. You're not really worried about how fast you're going. You do have the 7 of Coins here, so that is good along with this 9 of Coins, so it's going to be abundant for you. And you've got a lot of green, so that means your heart's healing. You're in a good place. And I'm going to take a look at the book for the 3 of Wands in reverse, because the picture is not really giving me an idea of how it relates in. So it says, though you find yourself moving forward, the rewards seem to be middling and unimpressive. Your expectations are not being met, and your long-term goals seem discouragingly far away. Goalposts are shifting, and your long-term planning may occur unforeseen challenges. So that may talk about this, like maybe you're hoping to be at a different place in life with your love life or your relationships, and they're not working out how you thought they would. I did pull a few of the Beautiful Creatures Tarot as kind of clarifiers. And we got the 10 of Swords in reverse, the 4 of Wands in reverse, and the 1 of Wands in reverse. So that's talking about being in your head and dealing with, new situations, like a rebirth of a situation, new energy. It's unity, but it's in reverse, so that means you're not in unity either with your family or the people that you care about. But it's not over because you have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So in the upright, that's finality, but in reverse, it is not. So I'm going to take a look at the book quick and see if there's any further clarification I can give you on those two, just to help out a little bit, because, I'm new and don't have all the cards memorized. So the 10 of Swords in reverse is talking about letting something come to an end. So, maybe it's this heartbreak. You got to let that come to an end so that you can heal. And let's take a look and see what the 2 Wands cards are. The One of Wands in reverse is talking about not being motivated. Like, you're just not in the mood to put any effort into anything, which I can relate to. And then the 4 of Wands in reverse is losing touch and not giving yourself a chance to unite. So the reverse of unity kind of makes sense there. And then for your animal cards, we have the blue heron. And that says, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. And you have the Hawaiian owl. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now to pay close attention to signs and omens from them. So I could see you possibly being an air sign, or if you are someone who enjoys owls or even herons, the color blue, or birds in general. And then your dragon oracle card is air dragon. So air signs in blue coming back again. Helps you rise above earthly matters, communicate honestly, brings inspiration and hope. See life from a higher perspective. So overall, I think you're in a period of healing and you're trying to figure out what you want to do next, and things aren't exactly going how you'd like them to in your relationships, maybe even a little bit in regards to work and finances and that kind of stuff. Now I have my own oracle deck that I made that is some selected song lyrics, so I'm going to pull a couple of those for you and see how that pertains to your situation, you know, with love and relationships. And it can be your work relationships, you know, your co-workers, it can be somebody that you like, it can be your sister, your mother, your brother. It's just basically your heart space, what's going on in your heart space. It could actually even be stuff that you love and is maybe something you want to do as a job, and it's just not quite getting there yet, and you're frustrated and it's bringing you a little heartache. All right, so we got 2 songs for you. We got Listen to Your Heart by Roxette, which kind of makes sense about what I just said, because the lyrics are, I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get a notion from the look in your eyes, yeah. You've built a love, but that love falls apart. Your little piece of heaven turns to dark. Listen to your heart. When he's calling for you, listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. That could be in regards to an actual relationship. That could be in regards to listening to God, you know. Listen to your heart. That could even be listening to yourself if you're a male or you relate to males. And then your other song is Sweet Dreams by Beyonce. And it's like, every night I rush to my bed with hopes that maybe I'll get a chance to see you when I close my eyes. I'm going out of my head, lost in a fairy tale. Can you hold my hands and be my guide? Clouds filled with stars cover the skies, and I hope it rains. You're the perfect lullaby. What a kind dream it is, this. You can be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Either way, I don't want to wake up from you. A sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Somebody pinch me. Your love's too good to be true. My guilty pleasure. I ain't going nowhere, baby. I long to be here and float on the air with you. So both of yours kind of talked about connecting to your heart space, listening to your dreams, and you had a card about ancestors, and then this talks about in your dreams. So you could have significant ancestors trying to give you messages in your dreams, so kind of pay attention. Your other one talked about omens and seeing things that would mean something to you, so just kind of pay attention. Basically, it looks like October is going to be not super eventful. You're just kind of healing and getting, you know, your bearings and getting prepared maybe to go into November, go into the holiday season with a little better heart space. I hope that's been a good reading for you, and until next time, have a great day.
Okay, Pile 2, this is the second time trying to record yours. You have an agate that is naturally heart-shaped, since the theme for this is love and relationships in October. And your card is believing in spiritual guidance gives me creativity and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the results. And then for tarot cards, you have the Wheel of Fate. You have the Six of Chalices reversed. You have the 5 of coins upright. You have the 5 of chalices reversed. You have the 8 of chalices reversed. You have the Empress upright. You have the 2 of wands. Some clarifiers, I used the Beautiful Creatures Tarot. And you have the 3 of cups reversed, celebration. And you have the High Priestess upright, inner wisdom. And then you have some animal cards. Gorilla, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. And you have polar bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. And then dragon cards, which are my favorite. You have Archangel Gabriel's dragon, brings purification, self-discipline, will speed ascension, bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. And you have black dragon from Saturn, brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision, congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. Okay, and then for the meaning for the agate, it is a stone that helps cleanse and stabilize the aura. It transforms negativity, enhances mental function, soothes, calms, and heals inner anger. So just from the initial looking at your cards today, it looks like you are dealing somewhat with self-love. Looking at the dragon card, the polar bear card, the card here, and it also looks like you have a couple of relationships that you're dealing with. It could be friends, family, romantic, because the Wheel of Fate has 2 people intertwined. This card has 2 people intertwined. This one looks like a male and a female. That one kind of looks like 2 men. This one appears to like a person and mannequins. And it also alludes here to inner wisdom. So I'm seeing a lot about self-love. And Empress is usually like feminine power to the max. So I'm showing for October, you're learning to love yourself and you're learning to trust yourself. And you're going to be working on 2 significant relationships in your life. I'm almost going to say that this one is a romantic relationship, and this one might actually be the relationship with yourself, because these 2 beings look alike, and you had the black and white dragon, which is the good and the bad in all of us. So I think you're going to be working with self-love and a significant relationship in your life. It may be a romantic one, but it also could be with a mother, because this card here reminds me of Snow White and the Queen, who was her stepmother. The mirror on the wall, and there's a child there also. You do have some good cards. You have the 2 of Wands, which is typically a very good card. The Empress, which is about abundance and coming into yourself. And the Wheel of Fate usually is a good card. It's talking about like the wheels of life turning. I'm going to get a little extra clarification on the 2 cards, the High Priestess and the 3 of Cups in reverse, so that I can give you a little further information. I don't have those cards really memorized yet, because they kind of have their own definitions. So the High Priestess talks about looking for hidden solutions and having patience and looking for spiritual guidance. And that makes sense because she's picking, it looks like rune stones from something that she's growing. Now the 3 of Cups in reverse. that one is talking about no real friendship between two people. Somebody is pretending to be a friend for personal gain. So this could tie into this card. Either someone's pretending to like you romantically or as a friend because they want to gain something from you. I don't know, your wisdom, your beauty, your money. Any of those things are very possible. It also warns against partying too much and being intimate with people without really thinking it through ahead of time. I'm going to take a look at a couple of these other cards and see if I can give you any more clarification, because it's kind of all vague right now. So this card here is also talking about willpower, and it's talking about putting energy towards your goals and putting your positive energy into something that's worthwhile. So your overall reading between your stone and your cards that I pulled, I'm going to say that it is going to be a lot about self-love and knowing your worth so that people are not taking advantage of you in October. I feel like you're going to be coming into some strong energy for November and December, but right now you're just kind of confused about where you're at, and you got to kind of learn to believe in yourself a little bit and, don't spread yourself too thin. So I hope that was a good reading, and I hope that gives you a little clarity. Have a great day. Group 2, I almost forgot. I made my own oracle deck called Heavenly Lyrics, and I need to pull a couple cards for you. Sorry. The other day when I started doing these readings, got interrupted and ended up having to redo this pile and do it at a different location. So you actually had a lot of cards though in your read, so let's get like a couple songs for you and see how they apply to your situation. I will be honest, a lot of these songs are love songs, but they can apply to any situation. So you got Love Song by Tesla, and How to Dance in Time by Blue October. And the lyrics that I chose from Love Song are, so you think that it's over, that your love has finally reached the end. Anytime you call, night or day, I'll be right there for you if you need a friend. It's going to take a little time. Time is sure to mend your broken heart. Don't you even worry, pretty darling. I know you'll find love again. Love is all around you. Love is knocking outside your door. Waiting for you is a love made just for you. Keep an open heart and you'll find love again, I know. So the way I feel like this applies to your reading is October for you is going to be about self-love. So patience was also mentioned in your reading. And I think that this applies in both cases, because you have to remember that there's people that love you and there's people coming into your life that love you, and that you're strong, and to love yourself and to be patient with yourself and be patient with new things coming in. And the other song, How to Dance in Time by Blue October, is the first time I felt rain, the first time I felt pain. You took that away the first time you opened up, the first time you closed up. I feel that every day. I'm sorry for the things I did to you. I'm sorry for the shit I put you through. Let's go back to when we both knew how to dance in time. Maybe in another lifetime, I'll find the strength to say these words to you. I should have been a better man, but I shoulda, woulda. Isn't what a better man would do. Now this may apply to the relationship we were talking about, where somebody is using you for some sort of gain or something that you have. And I don't know if this is friend, family, romantic, could be a father, brother. Just be aware that they're probably not a horrible person. They just don't have good intentions with you. So keep your eyes open and you'll be okay. And try to forgive people even when they are not perfect. Okay, pile 3. So I started this reading a couple days ago and was having some issues, so I'm trying to finish it up and splice it all together. The stone you have is a green opal that is also kind of naturally heart-shaped. And the meaning for green opal is your heart chakra helps with emotional heartache, cleanses energy, supports health, love, prosperity, and abundance. So I pulled some tarot, some oracles, and then I'll get a couple songs from my own Heavenly Lyrics oracle that I made, which is mostly love songs, but some other songs. with some lyrics that I really like and can apply. So, this oracle card, oops, is upside down. The universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. So, since I am doing your love and relationships for October, that is a good kind of card to have because it's talking about tapping into love. So, Jasper tarot card. You have the Ace of Coins or Pentacles. You have the, or in reverse, and then you have the 8 of Coins or Pentacles upright. You have the 4 of Coins in reverse. You have the 6 of Swords upright. You have the 3 of Cups in reverse. And you have Justice upright. And then from the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, I have a couple just clarifying cards. And that's, you got the Moon in reverse, concealment. The Page of Swords in reverse, inspection. And then you got, for the Dragon card, you got Fire Dragon. Burns up the lower energies around you. You're safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. And your 2 animal cards, you got Wolverine. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. And you've got Platypus. Stop complaining and focus your attention on blessings in your life. Okay. So, for the month of October, love and relationships, you've got a lot of green, which is heart-centered, heart chakra centered, and you also had a green stone. So, what I'm taking from this is, much like one of the piles earlier, is you need to tap into some self-love. Your cards are kind of talking about how you need to love yourself and that you have more strength than you believe that you do. And sometimes, we forget that. But you also have a lot of pink. So I can see you possibly meeting somebody new and starting something. The Ace of Coins in reverse. Ace of Coins upright typically is a new start. So this could be getting ready to turn around, maybe not quite there where you're ready for the new start yet, but it'll be coming in soon. In the Moon, this could mean you're a night person, or you're uncovering things about yourself that you didn't know before, or about your situation, and it could talk about getting more in touch with your emotions. This card here is talking about blowing things out of proportion. Making small problems into bigger ones. So that could be when you're not believing in yourself. Sometimes it's really hard to tap into that you're going to be okay. But going by this card and the revealing of things around you, maybe you're in the process too of cutting out some people that in relationships that just are not serving you. And this is a really good card, but it's in reverse right now, so maybe you've got this waiting in the wings, waiting to come in. And Justice for me also talks about, since you're cutting out some of these not good influences, you're going to have room for some new good influences. So let me grab you a couple of these heavenly lyrics and see how I can get these songs to apply for you. the month of October, love and relationships, group 3. Love and relationships, the month of October, group 3. Okay, so I got Listen to Your Heart by Roxette and Always Remember Us This Way by Lady Gaga. So listen to your heart. I take that to mean follow your heart. I mean, you got a lot of heart chakra healing energy going on in this. Got a couple moons in this. I'd say really tap into who you are and what you love and follow that path, and that'll always bring you to the right place. But the lyrics I have are, I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get a notion from the look in your eyes. Yeah, you've built a love, but that love falls apart. Your little piece of heaven turns to dark. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart, there's nothing else you can do. I don't know where I'm going and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. So maybe that talks about knowing the whole picture before you bring down the sword of justice. And then for Always Remember Us This Way, this is one of my favorite songs. The lyrics are, that Arizona sky burning in your eyes, you look at me and babe, I want to catch on fire. Fire dragon. It's buried in my soul like California gold that you found the light in me that I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Now, I will tell you, this song is special to me because when it came out, I was going through a hard time with a deep friendship with a man that I thought had potential for the future. And he stirred a lot of emotion in me, so I felt this. And he was just so, like, light and beautiful, like, light in the sense of the light within. So, I would take this to mean as there's someone in your life that is a light to you, and maybe you're your own light because you're burning stuff up with this fire, and we have fire in the lyrics. But sometimes, even if people don't stay in our lives forever, or aren't in our lives for the capacity that we want them in, they help make us grow. And even if we had to cut them out, the time they were with us is worth remembering and it's special. So, I hope this has been a good read for you. We will see you next month, and have a great day. Okay, pile 4. We have the leopard skin Jasper, also kind of a heart shape, has some reds and pinks and oranges in there. And leopard skin Jasper, has to do with self-healing, spiritual discovery, stability, protection, grounding, detoxifying the body, and reducing stress. And your overall message for your pile is, I can do less and attract more. And that just means that you're going to be attracting in or working on your love and relationships without having to really work too hard at it, which is good for October. We all need a relaxing month. So let's see what your tarot cards are. And you received the Sun in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, and this looks like one of the male-female ones. You received the King of Cups, which is a beautiful purple dragon. You received the Emperor in reverse. You received Death, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. And then for your animal cards, you have Camel. First, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Seagull, now is the time for deep emotional healing. And your dragon card is Fire and Water Dragon. Enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected. Have fun. And then your clarifying cards from the Beautiful Creatures deck are the Eight of Pentacles, which is practice, and the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety. Okay, so overall, the colors that I'm seeing, a lot of pinks, a little bit of purple, a little bit of blue. So I'm saying you're going to have new love developing and possibly healing from some old heartaches. You're going to be learning to trust in yourself. You're not quite there because you're in the Emperor reversed and you're kind of anxious about it. And you need practice. But it shows the death card actually usually is a sign of rebirth. And as this is a mother holding a child, I would agree with that. And you have some nice reds in here too, which to me speak towards love. You have the Lovers in reverse, which, you know, you're not at the union stage yet, but you've got some new potential coming in strong. And the King of Cups is good energy because that means like you're strong in your emotional center. You know what you want out of life. And then I'm going to get a little extra from the book on the Beautiful Creatures Tarot because it's a newer one for me and I try to go a little more in depth on it if I can at all. So. They're very beautiful cards. So this one's against letting your fears take over. Don't let other people make you stressed out and anxious. You obviously are a beautiful creature and you need to embrace your truth, not what other people try to make your truth. And then for the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, that one talks about underestimating your potential, losing hope and ambition, contemplation, and self-pity. So basically, for the month of October, you need to have some faith in yourself and let things develop as they're going to. Don't let other people project onto you and make you feel like you're less than because they possibly are. You need to be solid in what you're pursuing and enjoy it as it goes along and have some faith in yourself. Don't let anxiety take over. Sometimes people are just moving at different paces and you may be ready to jump in and the person that you like might like you back, but just not quite there yet, ready to jump in. I'm going to pull a couple cards from my Heavenly Lyrics Oracle, which I wrote. It is a bunch of song lyrics, and most of them are love songs, but they do apply to other situations in life. Okay, so the two you got are Homesick by Kane Brown and Drag Me Down by One Direction. Drag Me Down says, I've got a fire for a heart. I'm not scared of the dark. You've never seen it look so easy. I got a river for a soul, and baby, you're a boat. Baby, you're my only reason. If I didn't have you, there would be nothing left. The shell of a man who could never be his best. Excuse me. If I didn't have you, I'd never see the sun. You taught me how to love someone. Yeah. So I can see that applying in You've Got the Fire and Water Dragon. And this song is talking about fire and water. And that leads me to believe either one or both of you is fire signs in this developing relationship that you have. It may be a friendship, it may be a romance. But it's someone that's going to be really important to you. And I almost feel like it's going to give you some healing in your future. And to me, this talks about someone can be important to you and not be exactly like you. I don't know why, that's just what I get on it. And then Homesick by Kane Brown dancing in the kitchen, you singing my favorite songs, swinging on the front porch, just laughing at the dogs. Now you swear you love me more when you're whispering goodnight. All those little moments are every reason why I'm homesick. The feeling that I'm feeling, no, it won't quit. It's like half of me is missing, heaven knows it. That all I want to do is be alone with you, your brown eyes all tangled up, just holding on tonight until the morning. Baby, that's the damn truth. If home is where the heart is, I'm homesick for you. To me, that talks about wanting that feeling of just being able to be relaxed with someone and enjoying all the small moments with them. And you're seeing that potential in someone in your life. I don't know if it's a friend. I don't know if it's a romance. Maybe it's getting closer to a family member for you. I mean, it's love and relationship, so it could be any kind of relationship. So that's what I show for October. Hope it is a good one for you, and hope to see you next month. Okay, pile number 5. This is a river rock, and I won't lie, this is my favorite. It came from my nephew, who's like my Irish twin because we're less than a year apart. It's black and red with a connecting white piece in the middle. And what I got from this is obviously Irish twins because we are very close in age. Twin flame, one split heart, soulmate, close relationship, positive change, peace, prosperity, and abundance. So, as you know, we're talking about love and relationships in October. So this group is the group where it's going to be the high-level soulmates and the twin flames and the people that feel like they're literally a part of you. So our message for the overall meaning is wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. And then your tarot cards are the 7 of Wands, which is definitely about abundance, Temperance in reverse, the Princess of Chalices, the 1 of Wands or Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Magician. And there's quite a bit of red fire in there, so this is a passionate relationship. And then I have some clarifying cards from the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, which is the 8 of Cups, and the Sun in reverse. And then I have a couple animal oracle ones. Humpback Whale, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. And Peacock, let yourself stand out and be noticed. Your 2 dragon cards are Lilac Fire Dragon, transmutes through the power of divine love, open up to transcendent love and enlightenment, purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. So that also would tie into the twin flame, or the high-level soulmate, because that is a divine love situation. And you actually got 3. Air and Water Dragon helps you to connect to higher frequencies, trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, and express your inner song. So both of those are talking about songs. And I actually have a Heavenly Lyrics oracle that I made that I'll pull a couple songs from you at the very end. And then you also got the Blue Dragon from the Pleiades. Prepare you to accept source healing, accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. So this group has some blue in here too. And I see butterflies. So we're talking about a period of transformation and healing, about being strong in who you are. And you're not quite to the sun where you're in a happy union, but the love is there, and you both are working like in your heart and your mind. You're working on your work to make yourselves feel more comfortable going into a love relationship, and you are trying to improve your finances and your day-to-day life so that when you feel comfortable in that area, you'll be able to move into this new relationship. This one I really strongly am feeling is a romance or a very, very deep friendship. Like one where they feel like, you've known them for many lifetimes and you're going to know them again. Alright, so let's pull a few songs for you and see what we get to go with this. Love and relationships in October for group 5. Love and relationships in October. Ooh, too many. Love and relationships in October for group 5. Alright, so we've got Lost in This Moment by Big and Rich. And we got Open Your Heart by Madonna. And Open Your Heart says, I see you in the street and you walk on by. You make me want to hang my head down and cry. If you gave me half a chance, you'd see my desire burning inside of me. But you choose to look the other way. I've had to work much harder than this for something I want. Don't try to resist me. Open your heart to me, baby. I hold the lock and you hold the key. Open your heart to me, darling. I'll give you love if you turn the key. I think that you're afraid to look in my eyes. Oh, baby, you look a little sad, boy. I wonder why. I follow you around, but you can't see. You're wrapped up in yourself to notice. So that would make sense in a twin flame thing because you're healing yourselves, so you're a little selfish right now. You're not noticing your other person, and they desperately want you to. And to be honest, if I was going to pick one of the piles, this probably would have been the pile that I picked because I loved that stone, and I can relate to it. And then Lost in This Moment by Big and Rich is all the wonderful words in my head I've been thinking. I want to say I'm just right. I lift your veil and angels start singing, such a heavenly sight. Lost in this moment with you, I'm completely consumed. My feelings so absolute. There's no doubt. Sealing love with a kiss. Waited my whole life for this. Watching all my dreams come true. Lost in this moment with you. And I almost take that to mean that if you're the person that's more emotional and you're ready, the other person's working hard to get ready so that they can be there with you because they don't want to hurt you. They want to heal with you and they want to have this amazing love of lifetime kind of love. I told you I really think this is leaning towards romance, but it could be a deep friendship too, and in that case, they just want to be on the same ground as you so that you guys can help each other, have amazing lives. There's friends in your life that you love as much as you love a spouse, sometimes more, and they're very important too. They're your support system, and they maybe just need to be in a certain headspace before they feel like they can be equal with you and be able to give and receive advice. So overall, it looks like October's going to be a hard-working month for you. You're definitely thinking about your person. They're thinking about you. You guys are both working on what you can do, to get to the right end goal. You're in their heart and they're in yours, and that's the important part. So until next month, I wish you all the best and have a great month of October.